Hi everybody. So today I am going to be making another butterfly project. I got these rice papers from we're going to be using this one, and this one is a harlequin is the name of it, and I got it from, it's called Blue Harlequin, and I got it from Piglet's Closet. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it. So that's where I got these, both of these from. I am also going to be using this butterfly. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a steampunk butterfly. Also from Piglet's Closet. So that's what we're going to be using today. So first things first, we're going to be putting this on here. This is going to be my background. And what I did was we're going to put it on this side, but on this side what I did was that I had a piece of wood, because this is cardboard. This is what goes behind the picture frame with the glass. But I put in a piece of wood on here just because I'm going to be putting some hardware on here, and so I needed this to be a little bit sturdier, okay, for the frame. So the first thing that we're going to do is that we are going to be applying our Mod-podge to our cardboard so that we can go ahead and put this on there. So we're going to start, and we're going to just nice even coat. Or make sure that we're going to make sure that we cover this whole thing so that our rice paper adheres to this board really good. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do now is that we're going to go ahead and put our paper on. We're going to cover this with some saran wrap so it doesn't get dry on us while we're working. That'll ruin the brush. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our paper on and make sure that everything is nice and covered. Okay. We're just gonna smooth it out with my hand, I'm gonna smooth it out with my hand just to make sure that I get rid of as many bubbles that might be in there and wrinkles. And then we're gonna hit it with the heat gun so that it activates the Mod-podge, okay? Okay, once we make sure that this is on there nice and good, and it's nice and wrinkle free and no bubbles that I can notice, we're gonna go ahead and get trim it down. So we're gonna take our gator sander and we're just gonna go around the whole thing. Okay, so as you can see, my rice paper didn't go all the way up. You can see that there's some white, edges on the top and the bottom, but that really doesn't matter because that part will be covered by our frame that we're going to put this whole thing on. So sorry. Okay, so just to show you guys. Okay, you won't be able to see that part. So now that this one is done, we're going to want the butterflies on there. So, like I said, we are going to be, put this on here. we're going to be putting our butterfly on top of that blue harlequin paper. So I'm going to take my little water brush and I'm going to go ahead and cut the butterfly out. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is that I'll just go around the edges over here. Once this is wet, this is pretty easy to wet. Once this gets wet with the brush. Okay, there we go. We want to make it a little bit more even on each side. It's okay, we can come in and kind of take a little bit more off just so that it's a little bit, you know, even on both sides. Up here, what we want to do is that I'm actually going to come in a little bit and just get rid of some of this paper over here. Being careful not to rip away the butterfly's antenna. Okay, so there we go. There we have our butterfly. Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to bring our frame back up. Oh, well, it's right over here. And we are going to put this over here for now. And what I want to do is I just want to make sure whether I'm going to put the butterfly horizontal or vertical. Let's see. Put it this way. This is what it would look like. If we put it that way, that's what it would look like. Or we can put it this way. Or we can put it that way. I'm kind of liking it this way. Yeah, I think I'm kind of liking it this way. Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do it this way. So, let's see. Let me just make sure. On the size definitely over here. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it this way. I'm going to put it the long way. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and attach our butterfly on here. So what we're gonna do is that we're going to come in. We're gonna get our brush out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and put our butterfly on. Yeah, okay. And what I'm going to actually do is that I'm going to go ahead and attach the one half that has the Mod-podge on it. On there. Make sure it's straight. I don't want to crooked butterflies on my bench. Okay, right there. Okay. And then what we can do is so we can come back and put the Mod-podge on the other half. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and hit it with our heat gun. Okay, I think that's on there pretty good. So now we're gonna come in and we're going to give the whole thing a coat of Mod-podge to seal the whole thing. Okay, so now that we have this whole thing covered with a thin coat of Mod-podge, we're gonna go ahead and hit it with our heat gun one more time. Okay, so here we have our butterfly. So the next thing that we're going to do is that, just give me 1 second. We're going to put some hardware on this, and I get my hardware at Temu. They have the coolest hardware. So I am always on there shopping for hardware. They have really, really cool stuff there. So the next thing, like I said, is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna figure out where we want to put our hardware. So I have a drawer handle. I have this piece here. This piece pretty cool. And I have some keys. And I have a label holder, kind of, where you slip the labels into. So we're going to figure out how we want to put this on here. So I think that, let's see, put one here. Maybe I'll put one here. And put that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I'm putting all of this hardware on there. I just want to see, because sometimes less is less is better, less is more. This one, this key, I like it because it says dream right there. So I like this one. So this one there maybe. Or maybe we can just like Maybe I'm not sure about this. So we'll leave this for last. We'll see. But I kind of think we can even put that there, maybe in the middle. So we put that in the middle. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start putting our hardware on. So we're going to start with this piece. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some on there. I'm left-handed, so I always have to turn. I always have to turn my projects. I kind of want it there in the middle. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and attach our butterfly to our frame. Before we do that, I want to show you what I did. I wasn't sure about what to put on this butterfly. Like I said, sometimes too much is like too much. I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So what I did was that I took some keys, and I'm sorry, I put some keys on here. If you guys can see, they're on a little chain, and I just put them there. Okay, so we have the door knocker, we have the keys, and I think that I might play around with putting the door handles on there. But first, before I do that, I want to go ahead and attach this to the frame. So we're going to do that now. So we're going to put this here. We're going to go tight bond. Okay. It's a quick and thick multi-surface glue, and it's really good with wood. Okay. And I have these bigger handles, but then I also have these tiny, let me show you guys, these tiny little handles. So I'm not sure which to, if any of these are gonna go on there. I have to see, but I have to mount it. I have to mount it on the frame first to see. A really thin, light layer around, because we don't want this glue oozing out onto our beautiful butterfly. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna take a little bit of glue, and I'm just gonna hit the corners and maybe some little spots over here. Not much, just a little tiny drop. All we want to do is just put a little tiny bit, nothing. Because the tight bond will definitely adhere the butterfly to the frame. So okay, so now that we do that, let's do it this way. Right? Yes. So we're gonna go ahead. Okay, so I think that I'm going to go ahead and put these, the bigger ones on there. And I'm just gonna put them opposite each other in the corners. I think that that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to take some hot glue. Oh, you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do first is I find it that with these, you just have to kind of rough them up a little bit before you put any glue on there, especially hot glue. It kind of helps so that it will stick onto the surface. So. Guys, so what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and attach our door handles. So now that we scuffed them up with our sander, okay, we're just going to come in, some glue in the middle, and we're going to attach them to our corners. And that look cute. Opposite corners. Just come over here and do the same. Get a bit of glue. There. And I think that I'm going to call it a day. And there we have it. There's our butterfly. Thank you.